It's seen its share of great moments through the years. A look at the Oakland Coliseum tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Oakland A's. The Athletics have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Chris Bassett is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
At the plate, number 2, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Grossman is right there, 1 down. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Stepping up now, Jose Peraza. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Bassett has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Tanner Roark will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy is a real good two-seam fastball, and you'll know if it's good because he'll have good run and sinking action to his arm side. He'll throw it to all four quadrants of the plate, and he needs that pitch to be effective in this game here today.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Robbie Grossman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Here's Jurickson Profar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Roark, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 25th round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Profar, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's full.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Erdman is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
Here's Chris Davis now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And this is up and in, ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Big strikeout for the 2nd out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cage, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Olsen hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Might have been cheating for another fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throwing to second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning as he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. Digging in, Phillip Ervin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, number 23, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You can tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Way outside. 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
down the stretch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, Matt Chapman. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
Matt Chapman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Hit hard down the left field line. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the switch hitting power bat of Kendrys Morales. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 8.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. In there, and it's 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Jose Iglesias.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hot straight up. Semien backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, number 2.
In now for the Reds, number 2. 0-for-1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0. is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Davis. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And he fouls this one off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is under it, and that's the third out. Reds are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now in the box, Chris Herman. His career line against Roark up until this point, batting at an even .400. He also has one home run. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Two and 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Outside and a full count, 3 and 2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming. Swing
and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 8.
So digging in now, Robbie Grossman. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ripped on the ground at first. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. This will kick up against the wall now. Profar is on his way home. Now the relay home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box, Chris Davis. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis. Piscotty at second with 2 down. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Line to the right side. But a foul ball. Payoff pitch on its way. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land untouched. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in the East Bay. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. In is Joey Votto now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch misses for the second ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Grossman is there, and he has it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Set to deliver the 0-1. Suarez left field and carrying well. Gone. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and with it the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The right fielder, number 6, Philip Irvin.
That'll bring in Philip Irvin as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Stepping in now, number 23. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Now batting, designated.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, Scott Schebler, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Schebler is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
In now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Schebler on second, Barnhart at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Profar is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Settling in now, Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And Olson with a drive out to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 8th home run on the season for him. And the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. And he misses again, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Here's Kendrys Morales. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Left side, but well foul. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Fouled off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Now another 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We're through 4. It's now 2-1 A's. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Number 2 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The batter, number 9.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. A good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. 2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, D'Lo. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
A ball and no strikes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Center field. Votto isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score, and the Reds have tied it. It's a 2-2 game.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, number 23. Popped up. Simeon has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Chris. Herman.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Two balls and no strikes to Chris Herman. Back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, after that hit right there, D'Lo, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Here it is on 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Jurickson Profar is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And it's fouled away. Herman at second. Grossman at first. One gone. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. And this is low, ball 1. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Center base hit. Herman rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lined hard toward right center. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 4 and the Reds. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Scott Schebler. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Ready with the 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
So striding in, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't
Now
lie.
batting,
They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The A's lead this one 4-2. Amir Garrett
please.
enters to do the pitching
Now
in the
pitching
bottom of the
for
6th.
Cincinnati, number 50, Amir Garrett.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Peraza is up with it. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Number 2 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Chris Herman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Backhanded. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Center fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Oakland, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Ryan Tepera is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Athletic, number 53, Ryan Tepera.
In now, Jose Peraza. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that. Well, leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Peraza aboard here at first with nobody out. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
for Cincinnati.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And 2 the count to Suarez. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
1 out and a runner on second base. Full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Profar over to his left. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, still down by a count of 4-2. So striding forward now, Jurickson Profar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
In now, Chris Davis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Matt Olson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Two and 2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The A's strand 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
number 39.
Leading off the inning, number 23. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
The 0-1 delivery. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So one away here in the Reds' half of the eighth. And that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Scott Schebler. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the eighth inning. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Smoke toward third. And there are two away now.
Now batting.
There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. High in the air. Chapman is there. And the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the A's 4 and the Reds 2. Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Matt Bowman is on to pitch here in the eighth with nobody out.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Kendrys Morales becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Into the box, Marcus Semien. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Chapman leads off first with 1 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled away. Iglesias for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. A's go quietly there, but they still lead this one 4-2. Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in once again, Jose Iglesias. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 1 for 4. And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the 9th, as that one just about got him.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Hendricks, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a 9-year major league vet. Fouled off. And he had him set up perfectly there, as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1.
Now batting, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 2. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. Davis on the move, and they can't run it down. And now a pitch on the way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 9.
Standing in, Jose Peraza. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
No, he's safe.
So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
Joey Votto.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the left field line and deep. But this will land untouched. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. 2 out with the man at first. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The Reds down to their last strike. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to be your final out here. And the A's make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
4-2 the final score tonight. Oakland used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Bassett with his 4th win this season. Liam Hendricks closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.